Chart 131.
Cinderella.
Kopciuszek.
Stepmother.
Macocha.
Clean.
Sprzątać.
Do nothing.
Nic nie robić. Cinderella was a poor girl. She didn't have a mother and a father. She lived with her stepmother and her 2 daughters. The stepmother and the 2 girls didn't like Cinderella. Every day they told her to work very hard and clean the house, when the 2 girls did nothing all day.
One day.
Pewnego dnia
Ball.
bal,
Castle.
zamek,
Stay.
zostać,
As usual.
jak zwykle. One day the stepmother and her daughters went to a great ball to the castle. Cinderella stayed at home. They told her to clean the house as usual.
Fairy godmother.
Wróżka chrzestna.
Cry.
Płakać.
Explain.
Wyjaśnić. When she was working, a fairy godmother suddenly came to her. The godmother asked Cinderella why she was crying. Cinderella explained that she wanted to go to the ball.
Magic wand.
Magiczna różdżka.
Pumpkin.
Dynia.
Turn into.
Zamienić się w.
Carriage.
Powóz. Fairy godmother used her magic wand and turned a pumpkin from the garden into a beautiful carriage.
Slipper.
Pantofelek. Then she used the wand again and turned Cinderella's clothes into a beautiful dress and her shoes into beautiful slippers. Cinderella was very happy now.
Return.
Wrócić.
Midnight.
Północ. Fairy godmother told her to return from the ball before midnight, waved goodbye to her, and Cinderella went to the castle.
Appear.
Pojawić się.
Notice.
Zauważyć.
Immediately.
Natychmiast.
Asked to dance.
Poprosić do tańca.
All night.
Całą noc. When she appeared in the castle, the prince noticed her immediately. He asked her to dance, and they danced together all night. Cinderella was surprised when she suddenly noticed that it was already midnight.
Lose. Lost.
Zgubić. She quickly ran away from the castle. She was going so quickly down the steps that she lost one of her slippers. The prince was running after the girl and found the slipper.
Kingdom.
Królestwo.
To try on.
Przymierzyć.
In this way.
W ten sposób. The next day the prince asked every girl in his kingdom to try the slipper on. In this way he wanted to find the beautiful girl from the ball. He even came to Cinderella's house. Cinderella's sisters tried the slipper on, but it was too small for them.
Fit, fit.
Pasować. Cinderella also tried the slipper on, and, of course, it fit her very well, because it was her slipper. The stepmother was very angry.
To marry somebody.
Poślubić kogoś.
Happily.
Szczęśliwie.
Ever after.
Na zawsze. But the prince was very happy. He took Cinderella to the castle and married her. They lived happily ever after.
Irregular verbs from the story. Tell, told.
Powiedzieć.
Lose, lost.
Zgubić.
Do nothing, did nothing.
Nic nie robić.
Find, found.
Znaleźć.
Go, went, didn't go.
Pójść.
Fit, fit, didn't fit.
Pasować.
Take, took.
Wziąć.
Come, came.
Przyjść.
Run, ran, was running.
Biec.
Regular verbs from the story. Live, lived, didn't live.
Żyć.
Turn into, turned into.
Obrócić.
Like, liked.
Lubić.
Return, returned.
Wrócić.
Clean, cleaned.
Sprzątać.
Wave, waved.
Machać.
Help, helped, didn't help.
Pomóc.
Notice, noticed.
Zauważyć.
Stay, stayed.
Zostać.
Appear, appeared.
Pojawić się.
Work, worked, was working.
Pracować.
Dance, danced.
Tańczyć.
Ask, asked.
Zapytać. Poprosić.
Try on, tried on.
Przymierzyć.
Cry, cried, was crying.
Płakać.
Marry, married.
Poślubić.
Want, wanted.
Chcieć.
Who was Cinderella?
Cinderella was a poor girl.
Did she live with her parents?
No, she didn't live with her parents, but she lived with her stepmother and two stepsisters.
Neither, nor.
Ani jedno, ani drugie.
Did the stepmother and the girls like Cinderella?
No, neither the stepmother nor the girls liked Cinderella.
What did they tell her to do every day?
Every day they told her to work hard and clean the house.
Did they help her with the housework?
No, they didn't help her. They did nothing all day.
Where did the stepmother and her daughters go one day?
One day the stepmother and her daughters went to a great ball to a castle.
Did Cinderella go with them?
No, Cinderella didn't go with them. She stayed at home.
What did the stepmother tell her to do?
The stepmother told her to clean the house as usual.
Who suddenly came to her when she was working?
When she was working, suddenly a fairy godmother came to her.
What did she ask Cinderella?
She asked Cinderella why she was crying.
What did Cinderella explain?
Cinderella explained that she was crying because she wanted to go to the ball like her stepsisters.
What vegetable was growing in the garden?
A pumpkin was growing in the garden.
What did the fairy godmother do to it?
The fairy godmother turned the pumpkin into a beautiful carriage.
How did she do that?
She did that with her magic wand.
How did the godmother change Cinderella's clothes?
The godmother turned Cinderella's clothes into a beautiful dress and her shoes into beautiful slippers.
Was Cinderella happy?
Yes, Cinderella was very happy.
What did the fairy godmother tell Cinderella?
The godmother told Cinderella to return home before midnight.
Did she wave goodbye to her then?
Yes, she waved goodbye to her, and Cinderella went to the castle.
Who noticed Cinderella when she appeared in the castle?
The prince noticed Cinderella when she appeared in the castle.
What did he ask her?
He asked her to dance.
How long did they dance together?
They danced together all night.
Why was Cinderella suddenly surprised?
Cinderella was suddenly surprised because she noticed that it was already midnight.
What did Cinderella do when she noticed it was midnight?
When she noticed it was midnight, she ran away from the castle.
What did she lose when she was running away?
When she was running away, she lost one of her slippers.
Who found the slipper?
The prince found the slipper.
What did the prince do the next day?
The next day, the prince asked every girl in the kingdom to try the slipper on.
Why did he do that?
He did that because he wanted to find Cinderella in that way.
Did the prince come to Cinderella's house as well?
Yes, the prince came to Cinderella's house as well.
Did Cinderella's sisters try the slipper on?
Yes, Cinderella's sisters tried the slipper on.
Did it fit them?
No, it didn't fit them. It was too small for them.
Did Cinderella try the slipper on as well?
Yes, Cinderella tried the slipper as well.
Did it fit her?
Yes, of course it fit her.
Why?
Because it was her own slipper.
Was the stepmother happy about it?
No, the stepmother wasn't happy about it. She was angry.
What did the prince do next?
The prince took Cinderella to the castle and married her.
Did they live happily ever after?
Yes, they lived happily ever after.